Alright guys, let's welcome back. I'm gonna talk about tattoos in prison. You know, I got all my tattoos done in prison. Every last one of them. And before I got locked up, man, I didn't have a single tattoo. And that's something I wanted. You know, I've always wanted to get some more tattoos and stuff. But anyway, the tattoo business, as I'll call it, in prison is like, it's crazy, man. Because people want tattoos. I mean, it's plain as that. People, you know, they want those tattoos, and you can get them fairly cheap in there. I mean, compared to money out here, money in there is different, but money out here is very cheap. Like, I got this whole arm done, the whole entire arm, and I've got maybe $30 and all that, and that's some pretty good work. It was all freehand, and well, almost all of it. But yeah, and the way the tattoo guns are made is just crazy. You know, what they'll do is they'll take a CD player, which you can get on commissary, or they'll take um, some people who's been in the system for a long time had tape players. So either way, you get a motor out of that. You get a little motor, and it'll either be what they refer to as a Jolly Rancher or a pancake motor. The pancake motor is a round motor, and the Jolly Rancher is a square motor. And both will come out of, you know, whatever, CD player or whatnot. And then, you know, they just they put that onto a man, I've seen it put on everything. A lot of times it's an ink pen. They'll put it on. I don't have one here in the car to show you. Well, maybe. Yeah, this would work pretty good. They'll take this apart, and they will take the motor and attach it to, like, all the clickiness and all that's going to be gone. They'll attach the motor to this. They'll take everything out of that. They'll run the tattoo. They'll actually cut this. They'll cut that off and feed the needle down through there. So the needle will come out right there where, you know, where that normally comes out. And what they'll do, and the needle's made out of, man, I've seen it made out of all kind of stuff. The best thing to use for a needle is a bread tie. And you can get that from people that work in the kitchen. You just get a bread tie, and they'll take it and get all the plastic off of it. All right, and then you take fingernail clippers and hold either end, and you need a flame, and you hold it over the flame and stretch at the same time, and it will stretch that thing. It will stretch that bread tie out straight. They'll get it straight as possible. Then they'll cut that, and then they'll get a emery board or some kind of a sanding wheel that they can get snuck in or something, and sharpen that down. Or I've seen them even do it on the floor or the side of the wall. But I was in there with a guy who had one of the wheels that he could attach to his motor and sharpen it down. And that's it, man. And that's you know, and they tattoo you. And the power source, I've seen them made out of two different things. The most common that I saw in the prisons that I was at here in Georgia is a battery pack. And what a battery pack is they will take AA batteries, and, you know, they attach them. If you've seen After Prison Show, you've seen Joe describe how a battery pack's made. You know, you take the batteries, put it on there. You need a conductor, and you run your wires from the motor to that, and you just tape it all together, and then that is your battery source. So when you touch it to it, it fires it up. And a lot of people think, oh, well, that's not going to be fast enough. Trust me, that is really fast. It's fast enough to do this kind of work right here. I mean, it works great. But I know that wasn't a good rundown of the tattoos, but it was just a little quick thing there. But yeah, man, the tattoo work is insane, and the guys that are in there doing the tattoos, they're making some pretty good money. Of course, the guy that was doing mine, he was the laziest tattoo artist I'd ever seen. This guy literally Did not go to store. He did not make commissary because he didn't have family on the outside that supported him that much. So his only hustle in there was doing tattoos. This guy, man, it took me 3 weeks to get him to do that tattoo. No, not that tattoo, I'm sorry. The ACDC, this bale right here. It took him 3 weeks to do that. And he was always bumming coffee and bumming stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm sitting here willing to pay you to do some freaking tattoos. And what I wound up doing was, I went ahead and paid him because, you know, I liked the guy. He was a pretty good guy. And he wasn't on any of that bull crap or anything like that. So I went ahead and paid him. And then finally, after I paid him, it was like 2 days later, we got started on it. And it took us all day to do this tattoo because the guards would come in for count time. You know, we have to stop and hide everything. You got chow call. You know, you've got yard call. You got all this stuff that's going to interfere with it. Guards coming around doing a random shakedown. As a matter of fact, while we were getting this bell done, we actually got shook down. The guard, they would come in there and they do random shakedowns of whatever cell they choose. And they chose ours while we were in there tattooing. And what happened was, we were so slick with it, bro. Well, I'll tell you what we did. They came in, we saw they was coming. We hid everything. We had this big, it's called a Barracuda box. If you've ever been in there, you know what I'm talking about. It's this big plastic container where you hold all your stuff, and it's got a lid on it. On the lid, we had a white towel, and we had we had the ink there, we had the tattoo gun, we had everything. So we folded that over that, and we slid that under the bunk. Well, the officer come in to shake us down, and me and him are just standing there like, oh God, and I've got a long sleeve sweater on, so they can't see the fresh work. So we're both standing there looking at each other, and they're shaking down. And the officer grabs the box, he slides it out. He sees the towel sitting there. He don't even touch the towel. He slides the lid open, searches through all our stuff, puts the lid back, slides it back under the bed. It's almost, not all the way. The guy doing a tattoo, he goes over there. He reaches down, grabs the gun, grabs everything, sticks it in his pocket. All right. They pat me down. They're patting me down. They've already searched my stuff. Then I stand over beside him. He passes me the tattoo gun and everything. I put it in my pocket. They pat him down. That's how we got away with it. I have no idea how that happened, but it did. And it was, it blew both of our minds. We got done. The officers left, and I looked at him and I said, bro, how the fuck did we do that? Oh, man. Tattoos in prison, boys. It's something. Sorry this video, this was just a random video. I was just thinking about it and threw it up there. If you guys got any questions, just drop it down here in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Be bringing more content. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to hear, what kind you want to see, and because I've pretty much experienced it all. So if there's something that you want to hear or you want me to talk about, just put it in the comments down here below, and we'll go from there. You guys have a good one.